Let me say this about artists too. Every artist that say, this is my best work, like their mind should be for any other artist. Don't say that.
Please don't say that.
Because you set yourself up for failure when you say that.
Exactly.
Because the simple fact that people are going to, you say that people want to judge you off that album, and people are going to expect similarities from that point on. See what I'm saying? Because basically you're also saying that you can't do no better than that.
Exactly.
So
trust me, I know.
So don't put yourself in that box. Right?
Please. Yeah. Please. Because that's the best y'all can do. Then I'm expecting something better than that. Definitely expecting something better than Anomaly. I'm thinking something better than Rise. And after hearing Empire, I'm not gonna say that's his best work. However, I'm not gonna say that's his best work. However, that's a good album. That's a real good album. Production wise, awesome. Concept, awesome. Collaboration, awesome. The idea of doing certain things, speaking out on a certain subject, awesome. But to say that's your best, that's when it's gonna, that's.
Ooh, man, speak on it.
That's when it becomes an issue. Because I would have to compare your best work from your previous work.
Which better than your best work.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel about Anomaly. It doesn't compare. It doesn't top Gravity. It doesn't top Rehab or Rehab Overdose. It definitely doesn't top Rebel. And Rebel is an ultimate classic. Same thing with Trip. Rise, good album. But over, what's that? Good Life. Between Two Worlds. Especially 2020. Ooh. Y'all get where we going? So you're definitely gonna say this is your best work. It should give folks a reason to only listen to your best work. Otherwise, your best work would not be better than your previous work. So be careful saying stuff like that.
Or future projects to come.
Yeah. Trust me, I made a beat and I said I would never make another beat because this is my best beat ever. Then I made another beat and it was better than that one. So stop, y'all get where we're going. Do not go out saying this is your best work, because you could be disappointing a lot of people, including yourself. Because you raised the bar so high that when it's time to put it out and the response does not even meet halfway, let's be careful with that. Please be careful with that, because it doesn't help y'all. And it definitely don't help the rest of us in the CHH community. It doesn't help us in the kingdom to say that this is our best work. And it definitely makes it seem like it looks just a little pride in y'all. It does. It does look like y'all have a little pride in these big head stuff, syndrome. We don't want no big headed syndromes. Be humble with it. Just say you did the best that you can. Hope folks like it. And if folks don't like it, oh well. But to say this is my best work ever, yeah. It's like you put that air pump in your neck. Can't have that, man. Can't have that in the kingdom. Definitely can't have that in Christian hip hop. So, advance into some humility. Yeah. Just remember, there's honor before humility. And pride will go. Pride, those who are prideful will become humble, and those who are humble will be exalted. But that's just me.
And let me say this, as far as gifts is concerned. If you just rap. Don't try to rap and sing. Some of you Christian rappers, man, try to sing on your albums, dog. I'm gonna put this in the most subtle ways possible. I'm not the most subtle person, but I'm gonna put this in the subtle way possible. And I'm not trying to make comparisons here. But let me say this. If you're not Bone Thugs and Harmony, be quiet. Okay? Don't try to sing, harmonize, none of that in your album if God did not bless you with vocals. Okay?
You don't use the auto-tune route.
Because I will change tracks on you. Or your CD will get freezing. Just saying.
Definitely not the 50 Cent type, don't even go that route either.
Or Ja Rule.
Or T-Pain.
Or Drake.
Or Drake. Or Wayne. To some degree. Or Eminem. Oh yeah. Speaking of these particular artists, let's keep it 100. Some of y'all need to step your bars game up.
Speak on it, man.
One thing I don't like is when folks that feels like Christian hip hop is whack because of lyrics. And we had these type of conversation about that particular subject. We gotta do better on the lyrics. We gotta do better on the lyrics. I'm talking about the ones that for some strange reason be on that fifth album, and everything is good except for the lyrics. And they wonder why Rapzilla ain't opening their ears for them, or Jam the Hype, or the South, or me, a fan. Like, I'll be first to be on some Kingdom Banger on my page, for real. But if your stuff is whack, it's not anything else but your fault. Because either your bar game are up or definitely your taste of songwriting is off. We gotta do better. We definitely got to do better. The last thing I want to hear is somebody in the kingdom don't like kingdom music because one, it doesn't meet a particular standard of the world, which we should not even be trying to do. We should not be comparing our works with somebody of the world. Although, shout out to Trackstar Radio. When they do line for line, y'all should check that out and understand exactly what I'm talking about. But that's just me.
What is this lyrics for advancement? Like, what can we do better?
You know what? I just thought about it. We definitely need to do a better job as far as events goes. If you got enough resource and assets to do a particular show, do one. We should not wait for an opportunity to do something somewhere else when you got all the stuff you need in your own backyard. Like, if you got a venue, use it. If you got equipment to make equipment such as microphones and a mixing board and some speakers, use them. Don't be all willy-nilly trying to be all super duper $1 million stage and lights and all that stuff. Do something simple. Get a couple of folks that are doing something now. Do the show. But here's all these people talking about, oh, man, I don't do this for the show. I don't entertain folks. I do this for the Lord. I praise the Lord. Okay, cool. Do an event. Do a concert. Folks need. I don't understand why. That's why I got nothing but love and respect for all my brothers and sisters in St. Louis. Because they not waiting for you out of towners. And especially A-listers and B-listers to do something. You know what I'm saying? Even big shout out to Dizzle, big shout out to Flame, cause y'all in St. Louis, but we ain't waiting for y'all no more. We got nothing but love for y'all for building this platform. But cats like Mark N, STL, Avery Kemp, Rio, Third L, Will Rock, Kiki Rock, Toy, ain't waiting on y'all, man. They making noise. They are literally making noise. They doing their own events. They doing their own stuff. They're not waiting on y'all. Hell. It's best that y'all open y'all ears and realize that the next set of artists coming from St. Louis is making noise. They doing their own stuff. They're not waiting on y'all. Ain't on time to be waiting on y'all. And some of y'all, especially you who got connection with these same artists. Y'all got connection with these artists. But for some reason, I don't understand why you ain't popping out doing featurings and collaboration with these cats.
I think that's the B-list umbrella. That's what that is. Now allowing the C-listers to come in.
And I'm not questioning his love for St. Louis. All I'm saying is, folks ain't wasting their time or waiting for the likes of this or the likes of Flame to do a show in St. Louis for them to get exposure.
Right.
And not. And it's not to show bringing folks down in any shape or form. But as Christian artists, we definitely need to advance in doing not only more shows, but better shows. It's like everybody that rocks the mic do a better job performance-wise. But now we don't entertain. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Y'all entertain, because you gotta realize there's some folks that don't go to church, but yet they come to church to see something. And there's folks that do go to church, yet they're not really serious about their relationship with the Lord. They want to see something. But there's always a few folks that going to praise and worship with you, but at the same time, they're going through something. So they looking for something. And every one of them easily can go to a club. Or easily go to their scenes, whatever particular scene that got them in the situation that led them to Jesus.
No cookie talk.
But instead, they chose your show on a Friday night or Saturday night, maybe a Sunday, whatever day y'all put it in. They chose your event. So you got to do everything you can to make sure that they enjoy themselves. Remember, you're not only artist, but you're also a servant. You serve the audience your gift, and you definitely serve them the gospel. Also, the folks that's like behind the scenes from the sound engineer. Like, I'm a sound engineer, guy myself. Whatever it takes to find out what's the problem, like what can you do to reduce feedback, do it. Whatever it takes to get the microphones, the right volume, do it. There is ways of doing it. Maybe the YouTube, or go to a school that teach audio engineering, like Instrument Institute by Nelly. Just saying. But there's schools that does that, or if you or go to another church and find somebody who does that to a T. Check it out. Trust me. Folks that do flyers, you know what I'm saying? Step the game up as far as graphic designs. You know what I'm saying? And definitely though, we definitely need more promoters. We definitely need more events promoters. We just can't depend. Some of us kids, some artists are not meant or not built to multitask. Let's face it, we're not every one of us is built to do more than one thing. Somebody needs. That's the whole purpose of the church. That's the whole purpose of the body. It's like everybody is capable of doing something for the greater good. Something to keep this show interested until the day of the event, and then some. So definitely need to do a better job as far as doing the show. Now, I'm not saying we don't, and definitely if we're gonna do it in the church, let's do it out of respect. Like if churches don't allow folks to wear hats, then don't wear hats in the church. You rock picks like myself. If they don't allow you to rock picks on your bro, then take the pick off. Let's show a little bit of respect. Let's advance in respect in the house of the Lord. Especially in churches that is so strict on certain things. Let's be a little respectful. Let's be respectful of others just as much as you want folks to be respectful to us. Let's advance the next. Because I definitely don't like it when folks have to be, when certain folks when certain folks have to be checked, and then other folks that do get checked be disobedient and disrespectful. So let's be respectful at other folks' church. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking kingdom folks. I'm talking to Christian brothers and sisters in the faith. If you go to another folks' church and they ask you, I mean, I understand you may not like the certain tone of things, but if they ask you to take your hat off, do it. You know what I'm saying? Then your head is messed up, go to the bathroom, get your head right, and go out. Go back to the sanctuary. Other than that, let's be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Let's advance. We need to advance in a lot of things, from the way we perform to the way we set up folks' church, exit, all that stuff. Definitely need to do a better job. So hopefully this year, we will work on bettering ourselves, not only as Christians, but also artists and performers and event promoters, event coordinators, and show some DJs some love. Shout out to DJ G and DJ Tech. Man, they got an interesting job on their hands. So that shows the DJ some love.
Now, piggyback what he said, as far as promotion, a lot of upcoming artists are under the impression that since I'm in the kingdom, that they automatically going to be put on by other people, specifically artists, or even the DJ or the producer and all that. No. I mean, I understand the concept of that, but at the same time, you gotta put in some work too. Don't expect people to do something for you, especially when they got things going on in their life. Now they can help you, you know what I'm saying? I can help you, Pierre can help you, but it's merely up to you in order to build your own credibility. You know what I'm saying? Because a friend of mine was so dependent on C-listers that he automatically assumed, because they was friends and he performed the same stage as them, that he automatically thought he was going to be put on. Not the case.
Not the case.
Yeah. But he failed to realize is that he got to promote himself. He got to have his own website, his own music, you know what I'm saying, his own fan base. You own like email list, and I think it's that website. I'm sure I'm mistaken. His own website. And once he failed to realize all that, and then he came back to the seamlesses, and they didn't accept him, he got frustrated and mad, and wanted to be like, oh man, forget them. They ain't keeping. They on stage just for the amens and the hand claps. Dude, again, no disrespect. It's just business. It's how it is. That's like me going to a job interview just like this and expect them to give me a job.
Even if you know the head cat that's hiring, rock a t-shirt, some jeans, and some Timbs, and you want to. No, you're gonna make yourself look bad just by trying to make that person look bad. But they gotta, you know what I'm saying? They did put in that work. You know what I'm saying? And they're not gonna hire you because you cool. If you put in that work and you got a good reputation behind that, you can be hired. But at the same time, first impression is everything. It's important that you show up looking like you really want this job. And like Bernie Mac said, you gotta go for the job. You gotta look like you gotta go for it. You gotta look like you trying to get the job you want, not the job you got. And if you ain't got no job, your appearance makes it clear. But at the same time, if you coming in suited and booted, even if it's just like a simple button-down shirt, a tie, and some jeans, you might get an extra minute within the interview, or maybe a request to do a second interview. If you're lucky, you might get orientation. Just saying. But you definitely don't want to show up looking like you ain't about to handle some business. Because these folks, them folks about their business. Same thing goes with Kingdom Hearts. They're about business. But they gonna look at you like, oh, yeah, your resume. And look at you as a resume. They look at you and ask themselves, will he sound right if I collaborate with that dude? And if I do collaborate with that dude, how will it affect me? And how will my participation will affect that person? They looking at it and they reading. Don't you get it, folks? Read, folks. Body language is like this. Sometimes body language makes more noise than just words. Folks pay attention to details. That's why some artists that wants to get in the game, thinking because a few handshakes solidify that they're gonna make something happen with this person. It's always gonna be just a handshake. Because even a handshake can determine how far it's gonna go. I mean, I've been checked by grown men to be like, yo, your handshake should be firm. Like your handshake should be like, boom, boom, your hand, all that stuff. Like sometimes folks can get checked with handshakes. So what makes you think you won't, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's above anybody, but at the same time, you want to, you know what I'm saying, longevity in the thing, you might want to show some love to the folks that have done it before you or even your own peers. And again, with the whole pride thing. Like, look, even if you are that nice, the last thing you need to do is make a big scene out of it and then want folks to respect you because you that nice. Come on, man. If you're a Christian, you should be humble. You should be so humble that getting a phone call from them folks will humble you. Not be, and when they not to be on some, I'm glad they called me because you know I'm no. even if they text you, just give you some hit, just check on you, or even give you a devotion. And we need to do that.
Yeah.
We definitely need to kick this advance on some devotion.
Yeah, like, now just thought something, man. Like, just to give you a devotion, what about contract?
Yeah, screw. Don't worry about contract. Contract. Don't get me started on contract. Just be glad that these folks check on you. Either check on you. Matter of fact, that's how you really get their attention. Text them, call them, email them, and just check on them. Cause I promise you, though, every time you check on them and they respond, it's like none but love. They know they being loved. They know they being respected. They're not just getting to somebody that's just waiting for the next single or the next LP or the next project. No, they want to know you good. You do that for them, they'll don't get me started. Just be humble. Screw that pride. Kill that. But you gotta put in that work, though. You know what I'm saying? If man don't work, he don't eat. Putting that work in, that goes back to do your own shows, do your own events. Because let's face it, folks ain't waiting on you.
No.
Folks ain't waiting on you, man.
Pray, we're not waiting on you.
Definitely not waiting on you. Big up to what you're doing, and big salute to the Tonight Show. I'm glad that you was there at the Super Bowl to acknowledge your song being.
His song?
Yeah.
I thought he was only a feature.
Yeah, he only a feature. But let's face it, he probably felt like that's my song. But either way, but enough of that. You was at the Super Bowl, man, and you heard Dark Horse, and you was like, man, I wonder what it would be like if we continue to try. Or whatever, man. Just know for a fact. Big up to all the compliments that you have done. We ain't waiting for you, man. We making noise for ourselves. We trying to make noise in our own hometown, our own city. And that's what most of you Christian artists need to do. Make noise in your city, especially in your church. You ain't doing nothing for your own church. In order for your church to back you up, you don't need to be singing, rapping, or dancing, or anything involved with the art. Anything. Take care of it. Get involved in your local church. Find some way to impact your community. Find some way to impact the city. Maybe, just maybe, they might stop doing what they're doing and come to your city and find you. Because that's the whole purpose of doing business and as far as the music business. That's the whole purpose of networking. You network with this person may network with that person, and that person may get in touch with this person who's cool with the likes of a Cray or Flame. This is true. Jackie Hill, you get where I'm coming from? Put in that work. Network. Fellowship and network. That's the only way you could ever achieve the thing that you're trying to go for. And that's just me.
That's pretty much all I got. Any last comments?
Yeah, support the kingdom. Take our word to heart. Take heed to what we say. And if you have a problem, or you oppose, disagree, comment board right down there. And that dislike button that look like this, click on it, dislike it. Other than that, man, support the kingdom. You like word?
Nope. Just support the kingdom, man. Keep your mask. Do better.
In that case, I'm the Brick Slinger.
Mr. Analytical.
And This has been another special edition of Iron Sharpens Iron Soapbox. Keep sharpening one another. Take care and God bless. Your words.